Hey everyone, Zakari here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft 1.19 Let's Play. And for this episode, we'll be starting off a little bit different. I've picked out all of the coal ore out of the chest that we had running down the middle here, and let's see how tall of a tower we can make. Now, I have almost an entire inventory of coal ore, so I feel like that'll be pretty tall. And here we are, all the way up at the top of this giant tower. It's pretty high up. I think we're like 243 blocks up, so that is a lot, considering we were all the way down at 11. I grabbed the wrong pickaxe. I have a Fortune 3 one. Okay. Okay, this is not gonna end very well. Unless I could somehow end up in that water pool down there. I'm going for it. What do I have to lose? 11 levels? Oh, I made it. That looks ridiculous. Okay, that's more like it. There's Fortune 3. Everything looks so tiny all the way down there. So place your bets. How many levels do you think I'm going to end up after I've mined all of this with my Fortune 3, and how many blocks of coal will I have? Have you placed your guesses? How many levels of experience do I have? If not, quickly pause the video and let me know. All right, you ready? 35. And we have 8.5 stacks of coal blocks. So that is a ton. Yeah, so anyways, what are we doing this episode? So for sure, we've got to go to the end to get some shulker boxes, and with that we can set up a nice storage system for our stone, cobblestone, all those things that we have tons of. And of course, I've got to bring home the frogs. Now, this might seem weird, but we're actually going to go caving for some slime, so this way we can use the slime balls to breed some frogs and get some tadpoles. I have seen some slimes down here. Now, I'm not sure exactly where, which is why we're going to be lighting up this area as we go. Oh, that guy surprised me. This is definitely a little bit of a mob farm down here. Oh, cool, a slime. This is awesome. Wow, 25 is a lot more than I thought I'd get from one of the big ones. So now that we have the slime balls, let's go find some frogs. And you know, I was also thinking on the way, if we find any turtles, I think those would be so cute to have as well. So I just realized I'm gonna need some buckets to take them back in. So never mind, we're heading back home. Oops. All right, buckets acquired. We are good to go now. Oh, I really need to like just start keeping a bunch of materials on me at all times. I think that would be really nice to have the shulker boxes for, so that will definitely be happening later in this episode. All right, we're coming upon our first island. Okay, there's 2 turtles. Sweet. Oh wow, that was quick. While the turtles are doing their thing, let's search for some frogs. Huh, well, I guess I'm not seeing any frogs right now, so let's check back on our turtles. I'm gonna need you to move just a little bit. I'm sorry. Is this kidnapping? I guess, maybe. Can we get some more while we're here? Totally, all right. Frogs, where are you at? And I thought finding the frogs would be the easy part. Is that a witch? Oh, that's a witch's hut. Oh, well, that's so cool. And let's just keep these coordinates for later. All right, I have officially given up on finding any frogs in this swamp. We'll have to check out another one. But before we go, let's check on our turtles again. Are there the eggs near here? Yes, there are. I'll breed the turtles one more time, and this time I'll stick around to see them lay the eggs. Oh, that's a lot of digging. I didn't realize that this animation went on for a while. Don't worry, I'll make sure to give your eggs a good home. Anyways, kidnapping of turtles aside, now we have to kidnap some frogs. Okay, now I feel like we should be able to just find another swamp that has some frogs for us. So there's another one right here. Oh, and there's another witch's hut too. Am I seeing that right? Yeah. Okay. There's a frog. Now, do you have a buddy? Apparently not. It's so far just the one frog. There's that same frog. Okay, come on. There's got to be two somewhere near each other, right? Is that a frog? No, it's dead bush. I feel like last episode when I wasn't looking for frogs, I saw tons of them, but now that I'm actually looking for them, I'm not finding many of them. Frog. And there's a second one. Okay, amazing. Just have to not get killed by the skeletons. Perfect. Okay, all right. Freeing you, little buddy. Now, I think if I do this right, if I am holding... Okay, so now there's two frogs here. So now I should be able... Okay, just leave me alone, zombie. Okay. Two frogs. They kind of walk slow. I was not expecting that. Now what happens? I haven't seen this before, so this is exciting. So this one looks like it's climbing towards the water. Oh, cool. And then it lays some eggs there. And now we just gotta wait for those eggs to hatch. Now I did some more walking around and I actually found two more frogs. And so now we should be able to breed these two as well. Okay, I don't know how that happened because this frog didn't even go in the water. And now I've just fenced them in. I don't think tadpoles can jump out of the water. That would be kind of weird if they could. This way, when these eggs hatch, I should be able to pick them up with buckets a little bit easier. Oh, sweet! They all hatched. These little guys look so cute. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, I think. All right, and got him. I totally didn't realize there was going to be an achievement for this. That's kind of cool. There we go. I think with this will be plenty for us to start our own aquarium, and we can always breed more tadpoles. I'm so excited. This is going to be so cool. Now for the way home, I have an idea. I wonder if I can use the dolphin and the dolphin's grace to be able to give us a super fast ride home. Yeah, I mean, this is certainly faster than using a boat, though I feel like an ice boat, like a boat on a plank of ice would be even faster. So just a couple minutes later, we are back home. And now one thing that we got to do before we can actually set up our aquarium is we have to set up the storage so we can move all these chests out of here. Let's get those shulker boxes. Now, I don't know if this is like a big brain move or whatever, but I am going to go to the end, even though I don't have an elytra, with some rockets. And so this way, when I do get one, it'll be a lot quicker to get back. And then I also have Unbreaking 3 and Mending, so I can put that right on the elytra as well. All right, let's go. And now we have just a short walk over to the nether portal for the stronghold. I feel like I definitely need to improve this pathway. I think I keep mentioning this every episode since I beat the dragon, but I feel like a nether hub would be a cool idea for one of the next episodes. Anyway, I think the gateway should be there. Perfect. So now all I need to do is throw an ender pearl right through that gateway, but I don't actually have any right now. So let's just build a tiny contraption so we can kill some endermen in peace. And now we can go in. All right, here we go through a gateway. Now, which way do I want to go? Let's go this way. Can I bump up my render distance? Just a little bit so I could see a little bit more. Oh, whoa. All right, yeah, I definitely would not have seen that if I went the other way. So this is amazing. I go through one thing and then boom, there's a city. Don't mind me just casually bridging across an area where if I fall, I lose all my stuff forever. Oh, this is so exciting. I love raiding the end cities. I don't think this one has a ship though, so we won't have any elytra, but we will be able to get quite a few shulker boxes, hopefully. Sweet, so that's 2 shulker shells already. Oh, this is a big room coming up. So now this part can get pretty intense, so usually I just like to eat and get a free ride up all the way to the top here, and let's see how many of these we can take out with our bow before we reach the top. Alright, I think I got 4 or 5 there. Honestly, it's kind of hard to keep track because there's just so many things going on when you're in that big room there. So now there's one down there. Cool. So I'm realizing that watching me snipe a bunch of shulkers is probably not the most exciting thing to watch. So anyways, here is my loot from this first end city. I think I've gotten all the shulkers and we have 23 shulker shells so far. So that's pretty good. I really hope the next end city is pretty close by. That would be pretty cool. Wait a minute, I just traveled just a little bit away from that one, and there's already another one up ahead. This one looks a little smaller though. Maybe there's more of it. I just can't see it all right now. Well, that's it. There's just this little bit of an end city right here. Well, we got 4 total shells from this one, and it seems like I've angered an Enderman accidentally. Alright, and another city. This one looks pretty cool as well. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any ships yet, so no elytra yet. Just kind of unfortunate. It would really speed this whole thing up a lot. The good news, at least, is this one has the one big room again, so that one should have a good amount of shulkers in it. Yeah. I feel like this time it was a little bit less intense than the previous big room. Oh wow, that is a lot of diamonds in this chest. So another city conquered. We're up to 34 shulker shells. A little slower than I was hoping for, but still not too bad after just 3 of the end cities. Fingers crossed this 4th one has a ship. Alright, I finally found another one, and this one has a boat. So I'm super excited to get the elytra in this game. That's going to be such a game changer. So you know exactly what I'm going for here. All right, here we go. Okay, come on. There we go. Elytra. And of course, we can't forget adding mending and unbreaking to it. And let's grab those rockets. You know what it's time for? It's time for flying. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, now just some more shulkers to get rid of. Awesome, well I think I've gotten almost all the shulkers from this one. What's our total up to? 56, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Editing all the footage from the End City rating was not fun at all, and I had like 2 hours left of footage to go through. So anyways, here we are with the results. We got quite a bit of some pretty good tools. And this is a lot of armor, like 2 full sets basically of iron armor. Some of this isn't as good, but most of the stuff's pretty good on it. I would just like combine these or stuff like that. And I also got 17 diamonds, which honestly isn't too bad, but the real star of the show here is the shulker boxes. We got a lot of those. All right, so now let's go ahead and build these shulker box loaders. And so the goal is we're gonna have a system where the items go across. We'll continue this same item flow, and the items will automatically be packed into shulker boxes, and then we can have a chest filled with a bunch of shulker boxes of the items. And so it won't take up nearly the amount of space that it does right now. So let's get started. We're going to be using the design by Ilmango. I'll share the link to his video in the channel description. All right, so now we have this all built. So I want to show you how this works. So this might look a little scary at first, but it's not actually that complicated once you break it down. So let's start with how it detects when the shulker box is full. So once this shulker box fills up and this hopper is going to start filling with some items, this comparator is going to light up, and once the signal strength reaches a certain amount, it's going to lock this hopper, which triggers this observer to detect that the hopper is locked. And then that's going to send a pulse this way, which sends the pulse up and back down, breaking the shulker box. And then when this piston retracts again, it's going to send a pulse to the dispenser here, which will send out the next shulker box. And you'll want to make sure this is full of empty shulker boxes. So this way there's space to pick up the items. And so I think if I've built this right, I have a shulker box here filled with a bunch of stone. And once some of the items come out of this box and they start filling up this one, it should go ahead and do the full sequence. Wait, that's not quite right. Where did it should be like dispensing the other one and it should have stayed here. Okay, so I watched Ilmango's video again, and you'll want to pay close attention to how many ticks you have on these hoppers. So the top one needs 2. This bottom one should just have 1. Just like that. All right, this should now work. Perfect. All right, and then this one will fill, and I think we're even seeing that happening right now. And this one is completely full of stone. So that is a success. Now we can actually just build up a bunch of these. And we're back. So I also wanted to show you this additional thing that I added at the end. I wanted to have an indicator, something light up when there's no more shulker boxes. If we added an extra shulker box to the hopper, then the light turns off. And just this way we make sure that we never end up with the system breaking because there's no shulker boxes to dispense when the previous one fills up. Not too complicated how I built it, just a comparator into a repeater and some redstone dust into a torch that powers this. So when there's any items in this hopper, the signal will come around, turn off this torch and turn off the light. Anyways, with all of these item sorters in, we have a little bit of a problem. We're completely out of shulker boxes, and this is the amount of progress we've made so far. We just got a few chests sorted, that's about it. I don't know why I thought that the shulker boxes would go so much further. I kind of want to build the aquarium down here, and the chests are in the way, so we're just gonna cover them up. Anyways, it's time to do some building. Let's go. And here's our finished aquarium with all the frogs, turtles. We have some tropical fish in here as well. And I made sure to add lots of coral and some other aquatic plants. I'm really happy with how this turned out and how this episode went overall as well. We got a lot done this episode. First, we did a bunch of end busting to get a bunch of shulker shells. And then we made a machine to store all of our bulk storage using sorting and a bunch of shulker box loaders. And finally, we built this amazing aquarium, and it looks even better from up here. This has been your host, Zakari, and thank you for watching. If you made it this far, consider giving the video a like or subscribing to my channel. And as usual, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.